All right, buckle up, everyone, because today we're diving headfirst into a Serie A matchup that's about way more than just 3 points.
hmm
We're talking Cagliari versus Hellas Verona.
Ooh, two teams right there.
Scrapping, fighting, clawing to stay above that dreaded relegation zone.
Yeah,
But we're not just going to, predict the winner here.
right.
We're going deeper. We're looking at the trends, the player narratives, the stuff that'll make you, the listener, sound like a real Serie A guru.
Yeah, you know what I think is so interesting about this matchup is that you look at the table
Yeah.
and they're basically right next to each other, but how they got there, it's like two totally different stories.
Yeah, and I'm kind of thinking that those stories, those journeys, those narratives might just write the ending of this match, right?
Absolutely.
We'll start with Cagliari.
Okay.
They pulled off a last-minute draw last weekend. Penalty kick, deep into stoppage time.
Yeah, but a draw is a draw.
It's a point, right?
It's a point, but
But they haven't won a match in 5 games.
yeah, it's two draws, 3 losses, not exactly inspiring.
Not exactly screaming championship contender, are they?
Yeah.
But here's the wild part. A win, just one win,
Yeah.
launches them into the top 12.
Yeah. Talk about a tight table, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Every point is precious. But let's be honest, history doesn't exactly love Cagliari when they face Verona.
No,
I mean, they haven't beaten them in Serie A play since, get this, November 2017.
but home turf advantage, that's a thing.
Unipol Domus. Remember?
Unipol Domus, they've only lost once in their last 4 there.
And remember those crazy comeback wins against Torino and Milan?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, talk about pulling a rabbit out of a hat.
Oh, man, that was edge of your seat stuff.
Edge of your seat. I mean, do you think that fighting spirit, that just refusal to give up, could be their secret weapon this time around?
Absolutely. I mean, especially in front of their home crowd, that energy, it's infectious. And Verona's been having some, shall we say, defensive challenges.
Yeah, let's talk about Verona. I mean, that 5-0 drubbing by Inter Milan, wow.
Brutal.
Yeah.
First half, they couldn't stop the bleeding.
5 goals all before halftime.
Yeah, and it's not just a one-off, right?
Mm-hmm.
5 losses in their last 6 games.
Yikes.
And their defense, well, it's giving up a league-leading 32 goals. That's at least 7 more than anyone else.
I mean, what is going on with their defense, especially on the road? 5 straight losses away from home.
Well, for one, it seems like their organization is just, a bit off.
Mm-hmm.
And they're making individual mistakes, But what's really interesting to me is that their away form right now, it's like an echo of their 2017-18 season.
The relegation season.
The relegation season. They had this awful 8-game losing streak away from home, and it's giving me some flashbacks,
Oh, so their away form, it's like directly tied to their defensive struggles then. But even with all that, they've historically been okay against Cagliari on the road.
Right. Yeah, 50-50 win rate overall.
Not bad.
Not bad, but this current losing streak, the way their defense is playing, I'm not so sure history is going to repeat itself this time.
Okay, so we've got the team picture, the broad strokes, but now let's zoom in on some individual players.
Right.
For Cagliari, there's Roberto Piccoli.
Ah, yes.
He's almost like, I don't know, a late-game specialist,
Huh.
a magician, a clutch performer.
8 of his last 11 Serie A goals after the 80th minute.
It's unbelievable, including that equalizer last week, right?
Yeah, you almost wonder if Cagliari is going to start using him, strategically.
Keep him fresh, bring him in late, let him work his magic when everyone else is tired.
Exactly. Could be a real game changer. But standing in his way,
Lorenzo Montipel.
Verona's goalkeeper. And he's been a bit up and down, hasn't he?
Yeah, no clean sheet in his last 9 league matches, but he's actually got a pretty good record against Cagliari, doesn't he?
2 clean sheets in his last 4 against them.
So we've got the unstoppable force maybe meeting an immovable object.
Maybe. I will say there's one more stat I gotta share.
Oh, lay it on me. I love stats.
This one's for the real stat heads out there. Verona, they've given up the first goal in 7 of their last 9 away games.
So they're always playing catch-up on the road.
Pretty much. And you know what that means? If Cagliari can jump out to an early lead.
Oh, man. With their home crowd, with that fighting spirit.
The pressure's on Verona.
Yeah.
Big time.
So here we are, 2 teams fighting to stay afloat, each with their own strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
Cagliari, resilient at home, never say die attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Verona, shaky defense, but, historically okay against Cagliari on the road.
Right.
And then you've got the individual stories. Piccoli, late game hero. Montipel, can he step up?
It's going to be a nail-biter.
It is. This match could come down to the wire. So, for everyone watching, here's what I want you to think about.
Okay.
Will Cagliari's heart, their grit, be enough? Can Verona overcome their away woes, finally tighten up that defense?
Good questions.
Keep your eyes on those key players. Piccoli, Montipol. They might just write the ending to this story. This is going to be a good one, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Don't miss it.